starting over and adopt me only with Arctic Dusk dragons. I made a brand new account. It only has these 2 pets. Let's find out how rich can I get on a brand new account. Our first trade. Ideally, we're looking for some pretty cool overpays. My first offer is a temple friend. Wow, and they hit accept. What a great deal. I'm definitely joking. If we go and check out this value website, we can see it is a heavy lose. They'd have to offer like 14 temple friends. Wow, and they actually declined me, surprisingly. So we're using a completely brand new account. That way we won't go and get any overpays. And you can definitely tell we're not getting overpays because they offered me a fly ride starmite from the moon egg. That's probably worth less than a temple friend. Yeah, a fly ride one actually really isn't worth much. They're just gonna say add, this costs $10. That is literally a really bad pet. To be honest, I don't think I really ever see this pet equipped because no one really likes it. They added 1 turtle dove. I'm so sorry. We're gonna have to say no thank you to this and hit decline. Let's continue. I feel like being a bacon just instantly means you get bad trades. The next trade is a fly potion, an item that costs like 150 something Robux for a 1000 Robux item. Are you kidding me? I would have just gone to the shop and bought like 5 fly potions for the same price of going and buying this Dusk Dragon. This is, I think we need to join the trading server because currently these offers are kind of terrible. This is a 1,000,000% no. I think we're gonna have to join a rich trading server now because why would I do that? Yeah, we're gonna swap to a trading server and see if that's any better. At least in a trading server, they probably know values. We're just gonna sit here and wait and hopefully someone trades me who has an offer. I feel like it's easier to have someone trade you and give you the offer rather than going and trading other people sort of thing. What a crazy username. Their username is literally called Roblox user and then a bunch of random numbers. A kitty bat. One singular kitty bat. Oh no. My main account has like 1,000,000 of these in Mega Neon. There's no way. Look, I'm gonna show you on a value website. A kitty bat is worth 0.7. I'm at 13, they're at 0.7. Bro, what? It's a no from me. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. That's a definite no. I feel like I could be here a little while going and doing these trades. I did recently go and do a giveaway. I'm giving away over 5 Arctic Dusk Dragons completely for free throughout the month of December to give back to my subscribers. So make sure you're subscribed if you'd like to go and win an Arctic Dusk Dragon completely for free. Okay, does no one in this trading server actually want the Arctic Dusk Dragon? Has the demand gone down? I mean, I checked the values and it's still apparently a 10 out of 10 demand and worth the price that you're paying, but maybe everyone already has one that wants one. Or maybe that's just my situation in this trading server. So again, I think we're gonna go and swap servers and try and find somewhere where they're actually interested in this pet. Either that or they can't read any of my messages because of the whole Roblox age verification thing where you can't chat to people who are in different age groups. Alright, we got sent a trade request, and they're offering a ride Glacier Kitsune. Okay, this could be interesting. Let's go and search this up. A ride Glacier Kitsune is probably maybe rare. I don't really see Glacier Kitsune, so we're going to put that on. A ride Glacier Kitsune is worth around 5, which is pretty decent. And then we have, oh, 4 ride potions, okay. And then a Mega II. To be fair, this actually might be a pretty decent offer. A Mega II, let me just pull this up. That is around half the value. And then there's some other legendaries that we're just gonna say, let me think. Just to give me a second. So there's 4 ride potions, a kitty bat, a winter buck. I'm gonna run this on Adopt From Me, which is a value website. We're gonna search winter buck, and then we're gonna add a kitty bat. This is probably pretty close to what the offer is, and then 4 ride potions. I'm gonna say that this is kind of fair, I think, but it just depends if I want to do that, you know? So this is actually a somewhat fair deal. It's pretty much spot on in terms of value. We're just gonna say any small ads. We're gonna say that. I feel like this is a pretty decent deal. We're gonna ask if there's a small ad. There's always like a thing to say. They said wait. Okay, I guess they're putting it on like a value website. But a Glacier Kitsune is a nice Robux pet from previous Christmas. I think it was like 600 Robux. A Mega is kind of fun. The 4 ride potions is always decent. You can always go and trade ride potions easily. A Winter Bug, not too valuable. Aztec eggs, kinda hated on, but this could be decent. I feel like they're gonna say that they're not gonna add anything, and I'd be okay with that, to be fair. Let's see what they say. Let's see. They've got nothing in their profile, so we can't like suggest, can you add this? Another potion ride. Sure, that's actually a really good ad. That's a really good ad. Yes. Yes, let's accept. I don't know if this is a troll or not. Obviously, we're using a different account. We're not going to get like overpays because obviously if I'm on my main account, sometimes people overpay because they want to be in a video or something. And are they going to do this? I mean, there's a lot of people reacting. They said, is this okay? Yes. There's a lot of people like doing all of these reactions that it might convince them not to do the trade. A Ride Glacier Kitsune, an 5 ride potions. That's really good value. Are they gonna go through with this? They did! Yo, that's actually really good. Wow. Expecting that, because obviously 5 ride potions alone is at least like half the value of that. That's very interesting. That is very interesting. Now we've got a pretty decent inventory. We have a Mega Neon Pet. We have a Robux. It's also fully grown. A Glacier Kitsune, a Winter Bug, and then 5 ride potions, which is really easy to trade. I can easily trade each ride potion probably for like 3 to 4 legendaries. So we can definitely upgrade this very quickly. This person is offering us a Ride Gloomy Dolphin. I really don't know what the incentive behind this is. We're just gonna say hey. And just him with a question mark. I really don't want this pet. There's not that much demand to it. Not that much value to it either. They just said fave. I really don't know what that means. I'm sorry, I'm gonna hit decline. Is it their favorite pet or they want to offer it? I wish I knew. But we're now gonna go and say that we're trading the Arctic Dusk Dragon, because remember, I gave myself 2 of them. Either that, or maybe we try and trade these 5 ride potions and upgrade it into something decent. I mean, there's a chance that I could maybe join a different server, trade like everything and keep the Glacier Kitsune, and I basically get a free Glacier Kitsune and get the Arctic Dusk Dragon back. I feel like that's actually possible. Like, I trade a Kitty Bat, the Mega a Winter Bug, and 5 ride potions, and someone would probably willingly give me an Arctic Dusk Dragon, meaning I basically get a Glacier Kitsune for free, which is what people kind of call trade flipping. It's definitely possible. So we're actually going to go and swap servers right now and see if we can maybe find someone who's doing what I'm doing and trading the Dusk Dragons. This will technically result in me going and getting a free Glacier Kitsune, which might work. I can see someone who has a Fairy Bat Dragon with a Fly and a Ride Potion on it. I'm actually going to go and send them a trade and see if they'd just take the Arctic Dusk Dragon with maybe like the Aztec eggs. It depends if they like want the new pet. Sometimes you can get like overpaid trades if they like have demand for it or they want to go and get this sort of thing. I feel like I might not be in the right server for people to understand this language. I know sometimes it like translates it, but I think maybe we need to server hop already. We're getting offered a Fly Ride Capricorn, which is a pet that's basically available all the time, but I'm gonna go and check the value anyway. This isn't a pet that I'm like too familiar with on the value, so we're gonna check out. Can I spell it? Capricorn. Oh no, yeah, that's really low value. Fly Ride is worth like 4, so they'd have to offer me like 4 or 5 of them, and then they added a Neon Ride Halloween Skeleton Dog. Unfortunately, this really would not be a good deal. Let's find out what a Neon Skeleton Dog is worth, and yeah, that's probably the same value. So they're worth around 7, so that maybe around half the value. They added a Posty Van and a Sunshine Chariot. I don't think I've ever heard of that vehicle before. So what could they add? So we could say, can you add like a Mega Bee? And then it would be a small win. What I really find great about this website is it gives you suggestions of what they should add. So you could tell them to add a pig, and then it would be a small win for me. Or we could tell them to go and add like a neon pheasant, and then it would be a small win. So this is like one of the key functions behind this trading website that like most value websites don't have. which I think is really cool. It helps to make like trades fair and gives you a better understanding of what people should add, rather than just like saying small ads. You could specifically say what you want them to go and add. It's definitely a no thank you to that, because the value on that is probably like half of what we're after, and there's not really much demand for those. Did they just like offer that for free? I'm so confused. I'm just gonna hit accept. I think they're trolling. I don't even know what they're trying to attempt to do. Are they offering for the right potion? Because I said I'm also trading 5 right potions, and they hit me with question marks. But we're just gonna put this in and say offer. I mean, they traded me. I don't really understand what they're offering for, and then they declined the trade. That makes absolutely no sense. I'm gonna be honest with you. They're offering me an alley cat, which, believe it or not, is actually a valuable pet now. I really hate to see it. I feel like I had 1 million of this and I just kept giving them away, and apparently it's now valuable. For 3? Hang on. What is an alley cat worth? A regular alley cat is actually worth 4 cookies. Holy cow. My exotic. Bro. And 3 in value? No way. No thank you. There's no way. There's no way an alley cat is worth 3 right potions. When did that happen? I remember I did a video where I hatched like 1,000 of those eggs or something crazy, because I always like hatch a bunch. I just gave all of them away for free. Bro, I would have been rich. I literally would have been rich. I'm after like mega neons, not like exotic pets. That's the sort of pet that's gonna drop a ton in value. I'll be honest with you. There's no way it can stay that value, right? Next person, how many would you do for this? An alley cat. Are people just like, did they like fake the value of this pet and pretend it's really valuable now? Is that what's happening? Or is it actually that valuable? You can let me know in the comment section, because are people like faking the value to make that thing rare? Or is it actually got that much demand? Because it seems to be the only thing people are trying to trade away. One in the server has a mega neon tree Sasquatch. That's kind of impressive. I actually don't know what that's worth. A mega tree Sasquatch is apparently worth 37. I mean, that's probably gonna drop as more people go and get it, but that's still a really difficult pet to get, unless they use like bots to farm them or something. A giant black scarab. Oh no. Is that good? I mean, it's an ultra rare. And they just hit confirm. We're gonna press please add. I really don't want a giant black scarab. Obviously it's a Roblox pet. And then they declined. Okay, no swapping out on offers. This is the harsh reality of trading, guys. People just, are mean. Okay, I feel like people in this trading server, they're all looking for like really high tier stuff. I'm gonna swap to a regular server. Sometimes just being in a regular server is more beneficial. By the way, I've been trading for half an hour as well. I feel like I should have set myself a timer, or some sort of challenge that I could only do it in 1 hour sort of thing. This user has a fly ride fully grown alicorn, which is worth around... Oh, they declined. They declined me. Okay, why'd you trade me? I don't really know what this person's offering for. I'm not sure I'd actually accept that for a ride potion. I feel like they'd still have to add something. They said yes. I said, what are you offering for? They reply with yes. Love that. Okay, I asked them, are they offering for the potion, and they said no. Bro, I wouldn't even do this for the right potion. I'm so sorry. Look, no thank you. What? Okay, they think that this is a fair deal. This is worth around 3. This is worth around 1. This is worth around 13. What? And then a bunch of Aztec eggs. I'm sorry. No thank you. It's... no. Half of this is this person definitely knows values, right? Like, they have these things. They know the values of things. Surely. They had a Christmas pudding pup, which maybe actually does have value. Yeah, a Christmas pudding pup's worth around 6, which that actually is valuable. We're gonna say how many ride potions for the pudding pup. I feel like maybe that will be an easier thing to try and get. There's a lot of demand for this thing. High demand, apparently. Worth 6.5 cookies. If it's worth 6.5, what if I just like... I want to see how many they say they want, sort of thing. They just said for dragon. Bro, that's not worth the dragon. What if I offer them like 4 ride potions? This for your pet. Let's see if they do that. I mean, it's a good deal. Maybe. No, are they swapping it out? No, okay, it's a no. Alright, we're gonna say no thanks. We're after the pudding pup. We're gonna hit decline. We're gonna see if anyone Anyone wants my Dusk Dragon. It's definitely, we're definitely getting offers. It's just not offers that I advise accepting. I feel like we've definitely got to find the right specific person who kind of has what I'm looking for. Because remember, this thing is $10, right? If you're going to spend $10 on a pet, you're going to make sure that you go and get something that's kind of worth your time and worth your value. Bro really said 4 minion chicks for a dragon. Are you okay? Are you trying to scam me, bro? What? A minion chick, by the way, is worth 0.35. 4 minion chicks is basically worth 1 ride potion. I knew someone recently said minion chicks have gone up in value, but they haven't realistically gone up that much. Maybe like a tiny amount, but still there's just no demand for them, really. This person said they want 3 ride potions for a fly ride winged horse. If we check out value website, it is worth basically 3 cookies, which is 3 ride potions. But I don't want this pet. There's I'm gonna say no. It's obviously fair. We're gonna say no, thank you. We're gonna say 2, because I don't really want it. The only reason I do it is if I got it for 2. They're gonna say no, 3. Okay, we're gonna say no, thank you. I'm sorry, we don't want that pet. It's probably harder to trade. We're now going to test a new method of saying trading 1 ride potion for any 4 legendaries. I feel like we could get offered like bad pets. This person's added a squid, which is a pretty decent legendary, to be fair. I'd probably accept this for the 1 ride potion, but I have a feeling that they're going to tell me that they're now offering for the dragon. I really wouldn't be surprised if that's what they come out and say. Yeah, they have 16 pets. I have a feeling that they're going to want the dragon, right? Is this all of their pets they own? This might literally be everything. Considering they're now adding the advent calendar items, which is a pretty cool hat. You could have got that in day 8 of the advent calendar, I think. This literally looks like their whole inventory. Are they going to trade this for a ride potion? Then sure, but I also feel bad if they are. This might be worth around 2 ride potions realistically. And they said 4. We're just going to say offer for my 1 ride pot. We'll just see what they've literally showed me every single thing they have in their inventory. Interesting technique. And we're just going to say offer for my 1 ride potion. They just hit accept on this. You know what? If they follow through, then sure. I don't know if they're actually going to do this. If they are, then this is a pretty fun trade. Because the only thing I want here is the squid. The rest is kind of just you know? But they wanted to offer this. Are they going to follow through with this? I don't know. Bah humbug. I'm going to hit confirm first. I don't know if they're going to follow through. I really don't mind if they do or they don't. I'm only really after the squid. They declined the trade. I was pretty much expecting them to decline the trade. I'm going to be honest. I'm now telling people that I want to do this instead. They're offering me a shark puppy, which is definitely a troll. This legendary is worth like 6 ride potions. There's no way they're going into... Wait. What? Hang on. A shark puppy has a lot of demand and is worth 6.5. What? Is that real? Yeah. It's worth 6. What? What just happened? Genuinely, what just happened? Bro, I've been in this server for what? For 1 hour. It took me 1 hour. Someone traded me a pet worth 6 for a ride potion. I 1,000,000% thought that was a troll. I always get offers like that, and they're trolls. They hit decline on the second trade. They always prank me. They'll go and do it, they'll add something crazy, and then on the second part of the trade, they'll just hit decline. Like, they'll offer a Mega Frost Dragon for a ride potion, because they think they're funny, but... what actually just happened? I don't know. You know what? I should call it quits that. We have made so much profit or value already that my inventory is crazy. What in the world? That's insane. That is genuinely, I'm just mind blown that we just got that trade. I'm going to be honest with you. That might be one of the best trades I have probably ever done. That's crazy. As of, obviously, that was an overpay from them. We're just going to give it away to a subscriber. I don't like taking overpays from people. This person said pet new. Bro, are you bagging? Are you bagging? I think they're bagging. So this is a new account. People don't know it's me. So I didn't get an overpay because they knew it's my account. Oh, they want to offer for the dragon blue. Fascinating. Okay. They're offering me a mega Franken feline, which is worth like 4. This says heavy lose. Are they flexing on me now? They just added a fly ride hedgehog, which is obviously worth like 55. What? What are they saying? Okay, I check. 55 value. Yeah, I accept that. I accept that. And then they decline. Maybe they're like leaving the game to check a value website. I don't know what I'm witnessing in this server today. I wouldn't have been surprised if that person genuinely offered me a hedgehog for my fly ride blue dragon, is what they thought it was. This is an interesting trade in terms of value. Apparently it's a win, so considering I've been doing this for over an hour, I feel like we should just take whatever wins we get at this point. Again, probably hard to trade a dotted eggy, a gold Maggie, and a golden dragon. I feel like these are difficult things to trade. I feel like I'm gonna regret this, but you know what? If they're happy, we'll do it. If not, I really don't mind, because these pets are gonna be very difficult to trade afterwards, I guess. But hey, we successfully traded it. We're gonna continue to try and get the rest of these ride potions gone as soon as possible. They're offering me 3 onzas, 2 onzas and a grimoire, which is around the value of 1 ride potion, believe it or not. They swapped it to a ride cobra. I'll take a ride cobra, to be fair. And a fully grown ride legendary that originally cost 600 robux. It's no longer in the game. They're gonna ask me to add, aren't they? It's worth around 1.5. This possible attack. What is possible attack? No thank you. I only do for cobra. I don't want those. I really don't. I really don't want these things. These are, you know what I said earlier was hard to trade? This is like impossible to trade. Maybe people like the onzas. What is it gonna say for cobra only? I don't really know what possible attack means. Maybe they're gonna attack me or something. I don't know what that means. They're now removing everything. I mean, there's a chance they might change their mind and go and do it for the cobra now. I really don't know. The possible attack. That's quite funny. Are they going to go through with this? Probably not. Please add more. Great. Okay. Best I can do is a dotted eggy. That's about it, to be honest. I mean, that's probably all I can do. Please add more. It burns. I will give her greens. Bro, am I getting like cursed? Yeah, I feel like I might have just been oh, now they're accepting it. Honestly, weirdest trade I've ever seen. And now they follow through. What actually just happened? I wish I could explain to someone what I just witnessed, but I'm not sure anyone would believe me. I'm thankful I was recording that whole scenario. If anyone can translate that, then please let me know. Because I have no idea what I just witnessed. I can take proof of the Peugeot for a test drive. Gift stand. I can take proof of... That's a car for a test drive. Is this like really badly translated? Is this the person that just traded me? What in the what? I'm so sorry. I have no idea what they are saying. They want to take a car on a test drive? What is happening? This was not on my list of what would happen when I traded an Arctic Dusk Dragon, like at all. I mean, so far, basically all of this has been from the Arctic Dusk Dragon, which is crazy. From one Arctic Dusk, all of this stuff. Obviously, I gave myself 2, but we've only traded 1, and we've managed to get all of this, which is literally insane, by the way. And obviously, we still have 2 ride potions left. So, we're just gonna say no thank you. I don't really want a dolphin, to be honest. I should maybe unequip this. So we're gonna see change of plans. We're not gonna trade the other one. I wanna see how rich we can get by just trading 1 Arctic Dusk Dragon. I'm intrigued now. I'm gonna spend the next minute just spamming saying that I want ugly legendaries. Obviously that's subjective. An ugly legendary could be a bad dragon, so give me 3 ugly bad dragons. I'm not the only one getting bad trades. This one said Arctic is at 10 and your emu is worth 4.5. That was me earlier. That was 100% me earlier trying to trade. Alright, we actually found someone who wants to go and offer for the ride potion, a Dracula parrot, and 2 Gloomy dolphins. Are they gonna try and offer for 2, or should I just hit accept now? We're gonna say, oh, a villain gibbon. Are they gonna offer for 2 of them? Let's see. I think they're offering for 2. A sun glider. Wait, this is actually really good because I love villain gibbons. If they add 1 more legendary, I'd hit accept. To be fair, I'd probably hit accept right now. And whatever they add, I guess we have to confirm. Yeah, let's hit accept on this. That's great. That's a great deal. I'm not sure what a villain gibbon or a sun glider is worth, but I'm very happy with that. I'm actually going to go and check out the values of that afterwards, but surely a villain gibbon is good, right? It's like an event exclusive limited pet. A sun glider, I think it's a really underrated pet. Let's check this out, and let's go. Wow, 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 wow. All right, let me go and tell you some interesting stuff. So we literally ended up trading from 13 value to 22 in value in 1 hour by making a new account and literally trading only 1 Arctic Dusk Dragon. Obviously, we did a bunch of trades. We turned the ride potions into other legendaries and stuff, but you can check out the values yourself on adoptfrom.me, and we literally turned 13 into 23. These are all of the pet's values. Obviously, that massive win was probably the ride shark puppy worth around 7, but still, absolutely insane that you can turn something from 13 value to 22 value on a brand new account within an hour. Like, this is a pretty loaded inventory from 1,000 Robux pet. So this proves that literally anyone can go and do this. You don't need to be a famous YouTuber. You just need 1 hour of your time. Obviously, you probably won't exactly replicate the shark puppy situation. That was a pure luck coincidence, and I thought I was getting trolled sort of thing. But it's definitely possible to like buy a pet, flip it, and get new value. Like, I could probably go and trade all of this stuff and end up getting 2 Arctic Dusk Dragons in return, which basically means I get 1 for free. And that's kind of how people go and get rich. They go and do this process again and again and again until they have a crazy rich inventory, which is very, very cool. So if you want to go and check out the website, it's called Adopt From Me. This is the value website that I use. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like it and subscribe. I'm going to be giving away a bunch of these pets for free, including giving away Arctic Dusk Dragons to my subscribers. Press the button on the screen to check out another Adopt Me video that YouTube thinks you'd like to watch next. Or for my non-gaming channel, go and press the button right here, and I hope to see you there.